So is this Lego Harry Potter Hogwarts Express Collector's Edition worth that $500 price tag? Well, we're going to find out. So full disclaimer, I didn't even know this going into building this set, but this Lego train is not compatible with all the other Lego train sets that are available and have been available for years, if not decades. You cannot put this train on Lego train tracks that are included in those other sets. It won't work. There's no way of really motorizing the set without an extreme amount of modification, and it's just not going to happen. So what you see here is a display model. For any of you who are going into this $500 train set thinking that, oh, I'm going to put this on my display of, train tracks or whatever, it's not going to happen, unfortunately. And that is a big disappointment, and I just wanted to make sure everybody knows that when looking at this set. There is still a lot of great things about this set, and we're absolutely going to take a look at that here in a few minutes, but that is one of the big drawbacks for sure. Now, I do want to thank Lego for sending over this 5,129 piece set. It's going to go on sale August 31st of 2022. Now, the set does include 20 minifigures, some of which are exclusive to the Hogwarts Express Collector's Edition, which is exciting and definitely helps out that $500 price tag. But is it worth it? Well, we need to take an in-depth look at this set, check out all the details, and then we'll come back at the end and see if it really is worth that $500 price tag. So here it is, the $500 Lego Harry Potter Hogwarts Express train. So first off, you'll notice you get the train, you get a train track, and of course you get the platform 9 3/4, but you also get a ticket for platform 9 3/4 that's actually about life size using a giant 8x16 tan tile, and this is a printed piece and exclusive to this set. Next, I want to point out that in this set, you get 4 separate instruction booklets, each containing a different section of the set. So if you want to build this with multiple people, that's very possible. Here's the sticker sheet that's included. It's not too bad. There's about 20, 30 stickers here, and there is some printed elements as well. And then on top of that, there is 45 bags in this set. So you are in for a very long build on this set. Also worth pointing out is the train track wheel pieces come in separate bags. So now on to the 20 minifigures included in this set. Now we're going to be going from left to right across the screen, starting with the Trolley Witch, followed by the Train Conductor, Ron Weasley in the middle, Harry Potter, then Hermione Granger. Now, these figures are all based off what the box says is the first year, so that would be the Sorcerer's Stone. Here's what the other side of the figures look like, and their dual-sided faces, except for the Train Conductor, since he has an open hat. Now on to the third year of figures. So first off, on the left side, we have a Dementor, followed by Remus Lupin. Then, of course, in the middle, Harry Potter, Hermione Granger, and Ron Weasley. Now, you'll notice the 3 students have mid-legs compared to the mini-legs on the first-year students. I like that inclusion. I really appreciate that. Here's what the other side of the figures look like. So they all have dual-sided torso printing as well as dual-sided head printing, except, of course, for the Dementor. Next, we have the 6th-year students. So this would be figures based off the Half-Blood Prince. On the left side, we have Draco Malfoy, followed by Harry Potter, and then, of course, Luna Lovegood. All of these figures look fantastic. All of them have, of course, dual-sided head prints with their respective hair pieces. I really like the way Luna looks. That figure stands out. Next, we have 2 random students, one from Ravenclaw in the dark blue, and then another in Hufflepuff with the yellow. So these are just additional characters / figures to put within either the platform or train, up to you to decide. So next, we have the Time Jump Lego minifigures, all of which are exclusive, I believe, to the train set. So from the left side, we have Ginny Weasley and Harry Potter as adults, which is really cool. And they're, of course, parents in this scene with their 3 kids, starting with James Sirius Potter in the middle, followed by Albus Severus Potter on the right side, and then lastly we have Lily Luna Potter on the right. Of course, all of these figures have dual-sided head prints, just like pretty much all the other figures in this set. These minifigures definitely stand out as something very special and unique to the Hogwarts Express Collector's Edition. Next up is some accessories like these carts with different clothing in them, as well as there's a wand box and a letter, so different little accessories throughout here. Next is the Trolley Witch's cart, which has stickers on both sides, as well as a printed piece on the top.
And then we also have another trunk cart for some of those extra students, and they also have some printed 1x2 tiles that say platform 9 3/4 on it, which is nice, as well as a printed owl. Now moving on to the platform 9 3/4, on the bottom side there is a plaque that has different information about the Hogwarts Express. You can pause this video if you really want to read through all of this. There is some funny little Easter eggs and hints there, which is really cool. Now taking a look at the platform, you'll see there's two different sections that say 9 3/4 that are stickers on both sides of that. Next is a quote from Albus Severus Potter, and those will be popping up in the train set that we'll see here in just a minute. But taking a look at the bottom of the platform, you'll see there's different studs throughout the area, giving you full ability to place minifigures basically wherever you want. So I really like that addition. So you can customize the platform with different years or include all the minifigures if you want. It's totally up to you. I really like that ability to customize this exactly the way you want. Now, a lot of people are saying that the platform is a little too small. I have to agree. I do think it should have been longer, but regardless, it is really well designed. The upper section is actually completely upside down as you build it. It's really unique, and it's something I don't really see very commonly in a Lego set, so that was a really cool inclusion. What isn't really cool, though, is the bottom section of one half of the platform, where it's basically completely exposed. Legos, elements from the other side. I'm surprised they didn't cover that up with more Lego pieces. Next is the brick-built tracks. They had to be brick-built since this is a wider than normal train set. And man, was this process monotonous. You're building basically the same thing 48 times, I think. It definitely wasn't the best part of the build for sure, but it wasn't that bad. It's not like a giant turnoff to the point where I can't recommend this set simply because of this section of the build. On the side of the tracks, there is multiple Technic bricks. This is where you insert the platform, and you can actually rearrange it on either side of the tracks in different areas. The tracks also do split up for either transportation or if you have a smaller shelf that you want to display the train on. I'm definitely glad that there is multiple ways to display this train. You don't have to have it at its full length if that's not something you want to do. Now taking a look at the front locomotive, the engine, you'll see there's different areas to place the engine on the front side of the tracks that actually keeps it in place and adheres to it, and you'll see why that's needed here in a second. Then we have the coal cart after that, and then finally we have the cab cart that is the final piece to the train or the Hogwarts Express. It's very easy to basically put it on and off the train tracks. Now, the reason why that front locomotive is staying still is simply because of this feature right here where you can twist the wheels, and it's a really cool little function. But it's unfortunate because, once again, you cannot motorize this set. It's beautiful looking. As a display piece, this is a wonderful, wonderful Lego Harry Potter set. But for Lego train fans, or really any Lego fan out there wanting to motorize this set and put it on train tracks, it's just not possible. We have a sticker here on the front side as well as a printed piece on the right side of the locomotive. So kind of funny how they're switching between stickers and printed elements in this set. There's a couple lights in the front of the set. There's some good details throughout the locomotive part. Very happy with the way all of that turned out, and the build was very interesting as well. This is some sticker elements on the coal cart, and then here's what the train looks like off the train tracks. It does actually move, but there is no articulation to the wheels. So again, that makes it extremely hard if you wanted to modify this and attempt, at the very least, getting this thing to be motorized and work on regular train tracks. Here's the mechanism underneath the locomotive with the gear system. Again, just no articulation in that front half, just very disappointing. Here's the coal cart, and here's the passenger cab cart as well. Again, the trend continues where there is no articulation on the passenger cab cart, so that's unfortunate. Now taking a look at the back of the locomotive, you'll see there is some flex tube acting as some more details, and then of course you can put the conductor right there, and that's what the two halves looks like split apart. Now here is the other main function of this set, where if you take the passenger car and turn the lights off, there is 3 Lego light bricks included in this set that light up the inside of the train. This is very cool, but I would have appreciated some type of new Lego light brick that is much brighter, just something different than what we've always had. Lego really could use a refresh on the light brick design with something new and refreshing. Unfortunately, it's the same old light brick, and while it achieves, the job it needs to do, it's not as cool as having like a brand new element, and that's something I hope Lego does in the future. As you can see, there is 6 different panels that come off the passenger cart, revealing an amazing interior. First up, I just want to point out that in the interior, there is an armrest that folds upwards. That's the case for basically all the seats. I really like that addition. It's a little small thing that does so much. Here are the different rooms, again, with different quotes. These are stickers on those pieces above, and they're from each of the movies. I think this is just really cool. Of course, we have Ron Weasley saying, I think someone's coming aboard, talking about the Dementor. And then, of course, we have the Luna, Harry Potter Draco scene as well, and the back section of the cab car. That's really cool. And then there's multiple doors around the front and back half of the passenger car where you can put even more minifigures. On the front half of the passenger car, there are some different suitcases corresponding to different houses in Hogwarts. And then we also have a green toad, which I assume is Ron Weasley's lost pet. And then you also have these printed sliding doors to the different cab sections of the train. Again, just very cool. I really like these small additions and functions that really bring the train to life. Again, you can also just take one section out if you want to look at a particular scene and show off to your friends. So lots of functionality and tons of different details in this Lego Hogwarts Express set.
So should you go out and spend $500 on this Hogwarts Express? I think for the hardcore Lego Harry Potter fans out there, they'll absolutely probably justify spending that amount of money and picking up this set simply because of the amount of details, the amount of scenes that are included in the set. The exclusive minifigures are very desirable. So for the hardcore fans, I think, yeah, you'll have a good time with this set and you should be relatively satisfied. Now, for the more general Lego fan out there who has, big, deep pockets that are looking to spend a good bit on a Lego set, you might be looking at this train set and wondering, is it worth that $500 price tag? Personally, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think it is. I think there is better Lego Harry Potter sets that are available, better Lego sets that are 18 plus also available as well, that you get more for your money in some of those sets. For example, the Diagon Alley, even with the inflation price hike going from $400 to $450, even at $450, I would recommend the Diagon Alley. On top of that, you have the Hogwarts Castle, which is $30 less than the set and very, very iconic. So personally, if you haven't picked up the Hogwarts Castle or Diagon Alley, those are purchases I would recommend making before looking at the Hogwarts Express. Now, the Hogwarts Express is a great set. There is plenty of details. It's a massive Lego train set. It's the biggest, I believe, in fact. It comes with great minifigures. I say the biggest downside is there's no way to integrate this train into the Lego system train tracks. You can't motorize it. There's no articulation to the wheel bed. That is a big downside. And I think it disappoints not just Lego fans, but Lego train fans especially. I think hardcore Lego Harry Potter fans won't be as upset. They're looking for a display model that, showcases the movie in the best possible way. And I think this does that very well, except for the platform. I do wish the platform was at least one arch longer. I think they made it a little too short given how big the train is. And then on top of that, I don't like how they skimped out underneath one half of the platform where it's open. Granted, when it's connected into the train track, you don't see it, but why are we cutting corners on a $500 Lego set? While I understand they probably used the bricks that could have gone here to other places, maybe on the train track or somewhere else in the train, I still think that cutting corners on a $500 set isn't my favorite. Honestly, just make it $530, $550 if it means having a bigger platform, a more complete platform. I think whatever it might be, I think there is a fan base out there that will be willing to accept, a higher payment for less trade-offs. Unfortunately, I feel like the Hogwarts Express sits in a weird gray area where $500 is maybe worth it for certain types of fans, but for the vast majority, I still think there is better deals within the Lego lineup, whether that's Lego Harry Potter or outside of it in the 18 plus range where you're going to get more for your money. So, do I recommend this set? If you can get this, $50 off, yes. For hardcore Lego Harry Potter fans who just absolutely have to have everything, I think you're going to get a good fun set and you'll feel very awesome with this, platform, with the minifigures are included, the scenes that are in the cab car, it's all there. It's great. I'm very impressed with what the Lego team did here, but it's not my favorite Lego Harry Potter set of the lineup. Even of the more expensive collector's series, this is not my favorite. Well, let me know what you guys think. Are you going to be purchasing this $500 train set on August 31st? And I'll have an affiliated link down below, which helps out the channel, to lego.com, where you can purchase this set. I do want to thank Lego for sending this set over for review. Let me know what you guys think. Are the trade-offs still worth that $500 price tag that Lego's asking for? I am very curious. I still think it's a great set. I think they did a great job here. The functions are cool. I'm very impressed. It is a giant train, but ultimately, it's just not worth it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have a great, wonderful day, and I'll see you guys later.